Hello and welcome to the Gems Talk. My name is Victoria Larsen, COO of Diva Talent, Production and Event. Today I have a very special guest. His name is Amit Vardhan, founder of Prism Advertising and Executive Director of all the chapters in North Dubai. Welcome to the Gems Talk, Amit. It's such a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you, Victoria. Thank you for inviting me. It's always a pleasure being with Gems.
So you've been in the advertising industry for over 30 years now, creating Prism Advertising, which has created a huge name in this industry. How has your journey been like, and what has kept you motivated in such a competitive and dynamic space?
Competitive and dynamic space has kept me motivated. I started advertising over 3 decades back, and that was in India, and advertising has evolved from that time to now. I have traveled countries. I did advertising in India. I did advertising in Oman. I did advertising in Dubai. We also had an office in UK, France, Netherlands. So we've been in various countries. The journey has been exciting and motivating because it's always changing. It's always dynamic, as the word you use, dynamic. And from the time I started from traditional media in India, newspapers were the strongest. Wall paintings, which are not seen here in rural areas of India. We used to do wall paintings. We used to do events. And then we came to Oman, and I did road shows in Oman, going on to TV programs. And then again, at that time, newspaper was the media. TV had come up in a big way. Radio stations, FM was just evolving at that time. So I've seen it through those days where radio was just beginning to come. So I had the first FM station in Delhi when I was working with JK Industries. And then when I came to Oman, there was no FM, there was only AM. And that was the only station. There were only 4-5 newspapers. In Dubai, there were 2 strong newspapers, Khalij Times and Al Khalij, and Khalij Times and Gulf News in English, and Al Khalij, Al Bayan and Al Ittihad, the 3 in Arabic. And that was the media scenario, some outdoor signages. Radio was also evolving at that time in Dubai. When I reached Dubai, we had the first FM stations coming up. There was only one station when I came here. It was the Big FM, which was at that time known as Hum. Hum because of Hindi, Urdu and Malayalam. These were the 3 popular languages of Asians at that time. So I've seen it evolve. And with every evolution, we need to evolve our agency. So we, being in traditional agency, when I started in Dubai, we were very focused on printing, on shelf displays, on a lot of print material and newspapers as usual. And then we evolved into radio stations, then also into events, activations. And now the media has changed the way, digital media, social media. We're doing these talks which are going to go on. A lot of different media which was not there. But the 2 things which I see remain always constant is there is a media and there is a message. The way you deliver your message and the media you choose is still most important, though they have evolved over a period of time.
That's incredible. I mean, your journey has been long and you've really seen it all from the start to now where we are. And completely, there will always be media, but it's always so important to stay innovative. As times are changing, and even now it's changing a lot quicker than it did in the past as well.
Even social media now is evolving by the day. The kind of platforms which are coming in, and with AI coming in, this thing has become very, very fast. The amount of content being generated is just amazing. And I'm sure if AI wasn't there, a lot of people won't be able to generate that kind of content. So AI is coming. We also work on virtual reality, augmented reality. So all of this is the new advertising.
True. We live in an age where now we have so many tools because of AI and technology that even people who are not in that space can learn about it a lot quicker. And it makes it a lot more competitive in that sense, but there are also a lot more opportunities too, because how can we grow? How can we use these tools to create media that stands out or is different from what has been done before?
Yep, that's right. Because we're using AI a lot, and now we realized we can save a lot of cost and time for our clients and for ourselves using these tools which are now available, and they are amazing. What they do is give ideas to the creative people to work 10 times faster, or I would say even 50 times faster. And that is the requirement. A lot of people are talking about AI taking away jobs. I think it's not AI taking away jobs. AI is filling that gap which is required to generate so much content, which is required to generate so much work. It is shortening the time because the demand for content has gone up. Right? I used to make one ad film and run it for months. I would create a newspaper ad and it would go on for maybe a year at times, or maybe sometimes more than that. But today you are generating 50 or 100 pieces of content a day. Every client need a post at least once a day, if not more.
True.
Right? So 30 pieces of content for every client has to go up, or 20 pieces of content has to go up, which requires all kinds of contents, including animations, films, and all that. Humanly, with physical people present in the office, wasn't possible. You need AI to cover up this gap, not to lose jobs or not to make people redundant. Only thing is to make people aware and for them to learn these tools to deliver faster.
Completely. And I agree with you in the sense that it's not about losing jobs, it's more of a transition. So we actually are going to see a lot more jobs created because of AI, but it'll be in a different sort of space, in a different form.
So there'll be more prompt engineers and data analysts coming into the space of advertising than just designers, because to talk to an AI and get the right thing done requires a skill. Probably that skill also will evolve, and then a normal person could probably talk to AI and get better content. I think it's a very, very fast evolving place.
Now I wanted to move on into BNI. So you're the executive director of our chapter, and we recently won the BNI National Trophy, which was a huge success for our chapter. What do you think contributed to that success, and what sets GEMS apart from other chapters?
I launched GEMS when I took over BNI North Dubai as executive director. That was my stepping stone towards my role as executive director. I was the launch director of BNI Gems, and I was proud to put together a very good bunch of people in BNI Gems. And what sets you apart is the cohesion, the way you collaborate with each other, and the way you all work together as one team, one group. And the biggest thing is each one of you is proud to be GEMS. So am I proud to be the executive director or the launch director of that chapter. Why you guys are growing is because you are one team. You like to collaborate. You like to work together. The business is done because of the relationships you have in the chapter, the bonding you have. So that is the cohesion, the collaboration, the co-creation concept in BNI Gems is taking you to where you are. All of you are together as one team. I've seen you standing by each other, doing things for each other, going beyond your means to help. That's what's taking BNI Gems forward. There are no groups, subgroups, or people sitting together. It is one big group. It is BNI Gems. And that is the success of BNI Gems. In BNI, it's about building relationships. And when we get that right, that we are here sitting together with quality business professionals who all are capable to generate referrals for each other, and they have that intention of givers gain inside them, and they build strong relationships which are the foundation of getting that business there, is what is there in BNI Gems. And I'm so proud that it was the chapter of the month, national chapter of the month this year, and that's where you deserve to be.
Thank you. And I completely agree with you. That's one of the reasons I joined GEMS, because I found it so attractive when I went that everyone wants to help each other. I mean, we have these core values: givers gain, accountability, positive outlook. We have so many values, and the members take that very seriously, especially because it's so vital to the success of BNI, but also life in general, right? And I love our chapter. I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
It was our pleasure to have you in the chapter, and we are so grateful to to you to join BNI Gems and select BNI Gems as the chapter for yourself. And I'm sure by building relationships and stronger bonds in the chapter, finally everybody's going to get more and more business.
Completely. So how do you think our chapter has evolved over time, and what are some success stories from members that make you most proud?
The chapter, when it started, is always a group of people coming together who are strangers. So one big evolution is today you have a group of people who are in great bonds, who are working together, who have deep relationships. I have one very big story which came out of BNI Gems. We had 2 travel agents, and initially, people find each other as competitors. If I say I am a travel agent and you are a travel agent, the first thing is this person is going to eat away my business, and BNI promises exclusivity of category. So in travel agents, we have an inbound travel agent and an outbound travel agent. So most of the travel agents feel that if you get the other category, they are going to hit into my business. But today, the biggest success story in BNI Gems is the 2 travel agents doing millions of business together. There is a person who does inbound and destination management, and there's a person who does ticketing and outbound and all that, and they work together on every project. The biggest business is being passed between the 2 travel agents in the chapter. Similarly, people have come together. I would say there are groups which work together for everything. We had a catering company, we have a events company, we have all these have come together to form one big group. It's like one big conglomerate which has come together to service all the requirements of one client. Everybody is present inside. Now you coming in to that category, you can provide them models, you can provide them talent, you can provide them whatever they need in terms of manpower support into these events. So these groups which are becoming stronger and stronger is the evolution in GEMS. So you have these power teams, as we call, who work together as one big team to suffice all the requirements of one client who has come on board. So that's the strong point, that these power teams are growing, and they're growing in a way that they are ready to give business to each other. They work like one business. That's how GEMS has evolved over a period of time. The work which comes into any member gets passed on to all the members. A client who is a client for any member gets passed on to all members for his requirement. And for the client, this is the best thing to get. They get the entire solution in one go. They don't have to see where I will do my ticketing, who will do my hotels, who will do the manpower, who will do the decoration, who will provide catering and food, who is going to bring what. All of it is in one place. And that company is called BNI Gems. Right?
Exactly. It's an
The company is BNI Gems.
Yes, the company is BNI Gems, and it's an ecosystem in that sense. I mean, everyone can work together and everyone has something different to bring, and that creates, as you mentioned, power teams. You've seen multiple businesses grow. I mean, you've even mentioned some success stories that we've had. What value do you think GEMS members get out of BNI than just the referrals?
Relationships, positive attitude. I see GEMS as a very, very positive chapter. Each one there is willing to come with that mindset, contribute and give and gain. So yeah, all chapters have it, or most of the chapters, yeah, because that is the core value of BNI. But GEMS has become so cohesive in these years that it is like one big business, as I said before. So that is the success of BNI Gems, and I'm sure there are many stories which will come out soon of BNI Gems. It takes time for a chapter to mature, because the first year when you form a chapter, there are 30-35 people who are total strangers. Then we work on building relationships. You attend your weekly meetings, you do your socials, you do one-to-ones with each other. It takes a good year or two for the chapter to settle down. And that's what has happened. Now the chapter is matured. Now you get the fruits of the chapter. When people join the chapter, they join the chapter because of the relationships they seek, the collaborations they seek. Business happens automatically.
True. And we recently have Makram as our president for BNI Gems, and he's come out with some incredible plans for the future of our chapter. What are your thoughts on that, and how do you think that will shape the continued growth of our chapter?
So, as I heard from Makram and I heard from you and I heard from people, the announcements he made, I would first say BNI Gems is blessed with leaders. So, every one of you is capable of being a president. Every one of you is capable of leading the leaders as the leadership team. That is something very good because we have put together a culture of leadership. Each one is a leader. And we have been blessed in BNI Gems for having very, very strong presidents who have taken Gems through various phases. In a chapter, there are phases. You have the growth phase, there are down phase. In the first year, sometimes retention is lower, and you have those curves of the chapters. We have various presidents who have taken it through those curves and brought Gems where it is. And when Makram has come in, yes, he comes with an experience of a lot of multinationals. The way he set his goals has been very, very exciting, and people are looking forward to do that. His focus on building relationships and getting more business is the way to go.
What advice would you give every Gems member to maximize their BNI journey and also enhance the success of our chapter?
To enhance the success of BNI Gems, the most important thing is to find time for each other. Yes, a lot of people still feel there is my business and there is BNI and I have to give time. You should understand that giving time to BNI is generating business for yourself. You're going to educate your sales team, your business partners, your referral partners about yourself. The more you do it, the better it is. So my advice to you all is keep doing your one-to-ones, keep visiting each other, understand each other's business better, because you are going to sell somebody else's business. Believe me, it is a difficult job. Me and you can talk about advertising, Victoria, you've been in this line, I've been in this line. But when we talk to other people, probably that is Latin for them, they won't understand. So now, being 18 years in BNI, I have tried to learn various languages. I would say a language of an accountant.
Yes.
When they come and say corporate tax, this, that, VAT, returns, filing, this, all those jargons will come in between. The good thing is, being in BNI, you're going to learn every profession, you're going to understand every profession, and you're going to sell every profession, right? And that's what you need to learn to do, is spend time with each other, learn. Because when you go to people and say, I give models, I give talent, I give this, a lot of people don't understand where is it used. An accountant knows how to write books, he doesn't understand what you're going to do. Similarly, a dentist, when you go to Dr. Pratik's clinic, you understand there are 10 different types of dentists sitting in that clinic. And each dentist has a role. And each dentist is specialized into something. Like Dr. Pratik himself handles all the children. Right? So people understand each other's businesses. Same thing with accounting, bookkeeping, ERP. There's so many categories in BNI. Till the time you learn about each other, you cannot sell each other. It cannot be on a very superficial level. You have to have those one-to-ones, in-depth one-to-ones. Let people come to your studio and see what you do. Understand each part of it. Then they will be able to connect you.
I couldn't have said it any better.
So, spending time with each other, doing your one-to-ones, and please understand that each one-to-one has to generate referrals. Because you've put together quality business professionals. All of them have very, very big connections. Each one has potential business for you. All you need to do is tell them how to get it.
True. That was amazing advice. Thank you, Amit, and thank you for the time and giving me the opportunity to speak to you about your views.
It was a pleasure, Victoria. I hope we will be doing business soon together.
Yes.
I think things are going up and down, but we'll stop.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you.
Thank you.